Hi. Hi. Hi, Nessie. Thank you for waiting. As you could probably tell by the audio quality, we're going full jank today. I give up. Why is audio routing so hard on the Mac? I don't know. And I will figure that out for next month, but for now, I cannot afford to be wasting so much of my time and energy on figuring out hardware. I'm too much of a boomer for it. And also, Mac's not the easiest. And what's likely gonna happen is I'll figure out, like, I'm just gonna have a day where I just transfer or copy over all of my OBS scenes for karaoke specific over to my old laptop, which I should have done instead of trying to be so stubborn about this, and go from there. Because I found out. Okay, first let's do this first. Hi. Okay, so what happened? I found out that my Mac Mini's power source is insufficient for any of my external audio devices. And there is no built-in microphone on this thing. The Volt, especially, is the heaviest. The headset, surprisingly, still also ended up being quite heavy because it's connected through USB-A, which isn't very powerful. I need things to be connected by Thunderbolt. The Volt is connected by Thunderbolt. However, it is so chuggy, it is so energy consuming that I need to like plug a 5-volt DC USB separately into it. And like that's being connected through it is just I'm I'll figure it out. Today is not going to be that day. So instead, we're here. We're here doing this instead. I'm basically gonna be playing the background audio through my speakers. Through my speakers, which I found out also require an update at some point because it's already starting to kind of like rip a little. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's that kind of sound. So that's also not great. That's a future Alti problem. I'll add it to my wish list or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. It's not a me problem right now. What is a me problem right now is getting the stream started. Okay, like I said, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the audio through my Mac Mini speakers at like a reasonably loud volume and sing into the microphone so that the mic is picking up both at the same time because latency is a bitch. The latency is so bad. There's nothing I can do to control it. The issue is not with the sound card. The issue is with all of my peripherals. It is with my microphone. No matter which source microphone I use, it just takes up too much power. Because that's the reality of good sound. Good quality sound comes at a big price. Okay, this is why 48-volt phantom power is a thing. Except unfortunately, it's still not strong enough. So it's just I'm just in a very venti mood right now. Okay. I am starting early. I did say 7:30. It is currently 7:26 my time. So this is just going to be a time to chat and maybe do some warm-ups as well. Because why would you actually, I guess warm-ups are kind of... Let's just chat because... So, how are you? Hope you're well. For me... I've been trying to wrap up New Skies' program, like the PDF file that I was gonna create that like goes through the post show stuff that I couldn't go through. At this point though, just to get things done, it's looking like I'll separate it. So for now, the program with the script, a letter from me and Trains, and like the lyrics for each song and like a short blurb of each song, that's gonna be out first. That'll be out probably tonight after stream and like after I work on it on stream. So like probably tomorrow morning at latest. The reason why is because I'm realizing the the backstage notes are just, it just takes too much time. There's just too much to talk about. This is like a month and a half, 2 months worth of work. So, what's probably gonna happen, because the post show stream VOD is up, the detailed behind the scenes booklet is either going to be free for trotters, free for Galactic trotters or coffee supporters, or it's gonna be a pay what you can for that one, because it's just too much work. It's so much work, and it's probably gonna come out either during holiday season or in the new year. I'm still deciding, because I need to prioritize AniRevo. And AniRevo is going to have a digital program, because I just don't have the time to introduce my guests, and have all the songs done, and also plan for like things that might go wrong. I do have an hour set of time, and so does Yumemi, who's performing right after me, but just in case, I want to have my bases covered. So yeah, this is also gonna be happening in the vendors hall, so it's not one of the main stages. That being said, I actually think the vendors hall stage is bigger than the main stage this year, because they're not using the downstairs rooms anymore, I don't think. Because I believe the programming coordinator said that they want to keep things small this year. So he said like we're not gonna go downstairs. Everything is gonna be in like either the ground level or the vendors hall upstairs. So yeah. Hi Nessie, how are you? I'm excited to work on your VGen, which I've also had to delay because just stupid everything. So yeah, I'm making an executive call. I'm making an executive call. Program is going to be limited to script and lyrics only for now. Everything extra is going to be for Galactic Trotters and or one-off pay what you can coffee people as needed. And that's going to be released at another time when I'm not so busy with everything. Yeah. We want to keep things small. That's why we're putting you on a bigger stage than the main stage. Well, yes and no. It's a lot harder to control the sound in Vendors Hall. Now that being said, the idea of putting a stage in the Vendors Hall was my idea. It was an idea that I'd introduced after IFF Toronto, because no one could find the main stage. So it was a suggestion that I put up last year, but they tested it out, said that it wasn't a good idea because the vendors were complaining, but this year they're bringing it back anyway because they don't have any other choice. So yeah, but they did relocate it this year so that the sound is a little more controlled. But yeah, that's nice. Oh, did you see my deadline for it? I did not, because I just assumed it was the end of the month, which is what I offered, because I said like usually it would take me 2 weeks to do a VGen commission, but I'm just like, it's too chaos. Next year? You set the deadline as next year? Yo. But if that's the case, then like, because my chapter 3 debut, this is not my final form. That's the thing, this is my 2.5 form. Chapter 3 form is gonna be a lot more elaborate, so now I'm wondering, you know what? I'll throw in a bonus. If I manage to figure out what my chapter 3 design is by the time I get around to working on the VGen com, then you're getting the new design. If not, you're getting the design I have now, but a little bit nicer. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Sweet. Okay, bet. That's the fair plan. I think that's a fair plan. Don't tell Chi. Yeah, but okay, well, okay, then don't look. You don't. I don't. The mama. Hi, Maud. Chi. You don't know. You don't know what's being talked about. You don't know what's going on. Don't worry. You don't worry about it. 大丈夫. 大丈夫だよ. Is this because it's a present for them? Is that why? That's so sweet. I'll do my best. I've been meaning to redesign Chi's main design too. No, it's just a surprise. Okay, coolio. but I'm down for it. I don't want. You, Boston, you two figure yourselves out. I'm not gonna. I am not involved. I will only accept a payment and keep my mouth shut and do as I'm told. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Let's start with a proper warm-up this time. Not mezzo-soprano like last time. Pull yourself together, Aldi. Pull yourself together. Okay, let's go on to your dub. This is gonna be really weird. It's a good time to test the audio too. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna do an alto warm-up range. Oh, you can hear everything now. This is yeah. This one I remember was pretty good.
Hi, I'm Christopher Dave Mitchell, and today we've got a special episode, which is a 10-minute vocal warm-up. This episode is designed for the gentleman. What's going to happen is I'm going to
Hi, I'm a gentleman.
once on each exercise, and then I'm going to leave you uninterrupted to do the exercise, because I want you to have this as your daily routine or something you use for your performances and your auditions to keep you in vocal shape. So let's begin with the first exercise. As you do these, obviously, don't push, don't strain. This is just a vocal warm-up.
Watch me strain, guys. I'm 100% going to strain.
The first exercise is going to be humming with tongue out on a 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 scale. Now you go for it. Great. Just keep it nice and easy. It's just the first one.
Not rough, man. Don't kill me.
That's cool. Feeling it in the front of your face.
Why is my butt shaking? It's vibrating.
Exercise number 2 is a V on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sounding like this. I'll demonstrate, then you join in.
Okay.
You go for it.
There is no respect. so much pain. I have to keep my tongue. Hold on. Ah.
Even a light sound underneath it. It's just a warm-up. Two more.
My mouth's not designed to do that.
The next exercise is going to be puffy cheeks, which look like this, but with voice. On a 1, 5, 1, 5, 1 scale, sounding like this. I'll demonstrate and then you continue. You go for it. Sliding through. Sliding 1. That's right. Easy still.
This is my passaggio. Oh my god. Thank you.
You did it. The next exercise is lip rolls.
Oh no, my worst enemy. Oh.
Mixed octave, which sounds like this. We're going to be going slightly faster now to increase the flexibility in your voice. I'll demonstrate, then you join in. Go for it.
Shout out to Sashio, me and my choir buddies used to say each other off with that one all the time. Oh shit. Me too. I sound so gross. No, I can't do that. Fuck that. No. Is that it? That's the last one. I'm not doing that one. We ended there. No. We're not doing that. I can't do it. Y'all, I can't troll shit. I can't troll anything. We're ending it there. No. Okay, we're moving on. Where's my song list? Okay, since I was testing audio with this song leading up to this, might as well start here. Let's start with cinema. Okay. Okay. All of a sudden, everybody started moving on double like a scenario before me. Oh, isn't it just like a movie? Just the same as like a movie. Wherever you go, you know their story. The formula's about that's wrecked with all my mess-ups. How I lost count of all the ones that haven't crossed out. Oh, won't you tell me what's the bad part? And won't you point out all the bad parts? If nothing else, that's all I wanted to know. A breaking dawn, but lie with lies, precious anti-rights, all while playing the mistook hero. The traffic lights jamming up the night list for that no, I can't beat right now. This wasn't how I planned so surely. Then I wasn't then planned so surely. The more I think, the more that I go. Oh no, this can't be right. Not a role where I will be fine. Out of my type, do I give it up for the sunrise? That's not right. Wonder when the day will arrive by, when I will be the one in the spotlight. The biggest I count all this credit sleep for all the pleasant never pen as I feel upset. And on anybody else I feel so lost at that city. I station my brain with the radius. The wretched faces are the ones that I will pass on by. If it's time to make a start, gotta start it now. Okay, let's go. Can't be right. It's not a role where I will be fine. Out of my type, do I give it up for the sunrise? But the times I let the thoughts circle in my mind. Just holding out some more for the next time. A breaking dawn, but lie with lies, precious anti-rights, all while playing the mistook hero. The traffic lights jamming up the night, this or that, no, I can't beat right now. It was something that I knew so surely. It was something that I'd drawn so surely. As time had passed, where had it all gone? All of a sudden, everybody started moving on double like a scenario before me. Tell me what is it I'm playing? Tell me who is it I'm playing? No, not a chance, no way it can be me. It's still too soon, I'll fight, no way it's the end, am I right? Out of my type, then I'll go and write something else. Now for the most part, always and whenever for sure, I'll be the one that stands in the spotlight. Someday it'll be bye, everything must draw to a close. Roar of applause, pause, wave and smell a curtain. Call the fate, I want it to be changing, was here just whatever and however that I wanted. And here it happened from rock bottom, we had risen to glory, just like the movies and their stories. Oh. Curtain call. Yeah. Curtain call. And like completely random, one of us would make eye contact in the most stereotypical over-the-top romantic Italian accent. We can manage to Passaggio. Trying to make the other guy. Passaggio. Passaggio. I don't know. I can't do accents very well. Passaggio. Something like that. Anyway. Okay, let me try that. Wave and smile a curtain. Wave and smile a curtain. Call the fate and want it to be changing. Was here just. It's all breath control. I'm scared. This is one. There are like 3 songs on my set list where I'm just like, ooh, I either need to pre-record certain lines or I just need to be really good with my breath control. Cinema is one of those songs. I think for Cinema, I am going to pre-record some lines though. It's just too much. It goes too fast. Yeah, boy's kind of slow. So yeah, let's do Filament Fever again since we didn't do it properly this time. Ba-ba-da-ba. When I was still a little child, I dreamed of the lights, the ones that would make my heart race. Now I reach out my hand while yearning for the time. Anything goes, so just try a magical appearing. Showtime, play the part anyone you like the hero that made you smile bright. It's so dramatic while so caught up in shimmer lights, while so alone. Emotions swirl around and abound in a gallop in my head. So drowned in concerns, I'm just lost in the end. Today still the same, I search for ideals while hoping that I could be somebody just like you. Sense and sensibility shine so charming as to say, even though the morals I see, and no, I'm still not afraid. This one, what is this part? Hold on. What is... and I'm bound in a loop, I can't stop though. Drowned in concerns, I'm just lost in the end. Today still the same, I search for ideals while hoping that I could be somebody just like you. Sense and sensibility shine so charming as to say that tomorrow, although I can't see it, still don't be afraid. This one take resonate and light this world of filament up now. Go all out and find it, your touch of talent that step by step is coming true. It's not a dream, you know, from the bottom of my heart, just you, my love. So won't you try believing now? Step by step is coming true. It's not a dream, you know, from the bottom of my heart, this soft fever, exactly what we all can do. It was tomorrow, although I can't see it, still don't be afraid, okay? Running away from times as they would change, the passing of days, I found that I had lost what I was made of. Even so couldn't tell the world that I've been yearning it. Every time I covered up my roots and let's start over. This is gonna... Leading up to AniRevo, this is gonna happen a lot. I'm sorry. Also, I forgot to put it on the song list too, so let's do that. Okay. Oh my. That's fine. This is fine. I'm gonna put ourselves together, Alti. Totally fine if you forgot your own lyrics in the start. Just don't forget it when you perform. Okay. Try not to look at the lyrics unless I absolutely need to. When I was still a little child, I dreamed of the lights, the ones that would make my heart race. Now I reach out my hand while yearning for the time. Anything goes, so just try a magical appearing. Showtime, play the part, anyone you like. The hero that I made you smile bright. It's so dramatic, while so caught up in shimmer lights. While so alone, emotions swirl around and abound like a loop in my head. So bound in concerns, I'm just lost in the end. Today, still the same, I search for ideals while hoping that I could be somebody just like you. Sense and sensibility shine so charming as to say that tomorrow, although I can't see it, still don't be afraid. This one take resonate and light this world up and love it on now. Go all out and find it. Your strap of talent, then step by step it's coming true. It's not a dream, you know. From the bottom of my heart, just you, my love. So won't you try believing now? Step by step it's coming true. It's not a dream, you know. From the bottom of my heart, this hot fever, exactly what we all can do. Running away from times as they would change, the passing of days, I found that I had lost what I was made of. Even so, couldn't tell the world that I've been yearning. Every time I covered up my roots or flew down onto my knees with a dent. Reportage ain't something I would wanna write, I said. Within this here I filled the tears of all the emotions I felt. It becomes a hesitation only I can tell. Sense and scene so blinding, shine so charming as to say, even though there are scars on my hands, no pain, I'm doing okay. This one take resonate, a day to leave it. Wait! Oh, we'll try it again. Okay, I need to redo that too because I messed that up. I covered up my roots or flew down onto my knees with a dent. Reportage ain't something I would wanna write, I said. Within this here I filled the tears with all the emotions I felt. It becomes a presentation only I can tell. Sense and scenes of blinding shine so charming as display. Even though there are scars on my hands, no pain, I'm doing okay. Daintily, vividly light this world up and love it all. Call it fate or chances, wouldn't that be great though instead? Don't be sorry, that's what the stream is for. Yeah, thank you. In a way, it isn't just a gaudy show, but isn't that the part that makes a real show? Backlights and tools won't fool them, so let's check jackets for real. Oh, every detail see in place. Pretty sure no one will see them, but fake, so real, so boring, right? And that's the problem, left us losing our minds. Even today, every day I light it up my burning chest. For all that I am is a shock to pierce you through in the chest. Every time that I be aiming high for that song, I feel its pull once again. Sense and sensibility shine so charming as to say that tomorrow, although I can't see it, still don't be afraid. This one take resonate and light this world up and love it all now. Go all out and find it, your touch of talent. From the bottom of my heart, just to below, won't you try believing now? It's not a dream, you know. From the bottom of my heart, this song fever, exactly what we all can do. Whoa, ay, yeah. Okay, the last part was. Thank you. Okay. Next. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, Neo is one I definitely need to practice. This I believe I did. I think I had to pitch this one down, but I'm not 100% sure, so let me check my notes. Yeah, that's right, I have notes. Because if I don't make the notes, I'm gonna forget. Okie dokie. I think I put it under here. Yes, I did. +5! Breath control extremely important for this song. Okay. Let me pull out this. Gosh, it was really +5. It's always a false start for me. Okay, now I remember why I did +5. It's easier to catch the note I'm supposed to do. Let's do this new. There we go. Only imperfect, a tone with life way more than mine did. Came a day when all sights had shut off. It couldn't sing like all the days gone. A voice here imperfect, a song that nobody had noticed. Even now I'm sure you should know it. They call it love song in the moment. The arrow will warp to next to only leave as you're falling behind. Nobody else around will be knowing you wipe your tears as they're falling down. So let it out like a child from the pain, with the microphone grasped tightly, and then once more I'll put a strong front, let the words out as they burn my heartstrings. Reaching your limits you cry as you realize like a fool you still go and sing. Few more times watching it fade, then it remakes the song that I sang from inside. That's how you sing it out, you got it now, Neo. It's nice to meet you though, you done with that, Neo. Today with no audience, a tone that buried in the darkness. Came a day I realized was stolen and couldn't hear it in the moment. Sparks fly, remember whatever clumsy feelings after. When I drew all that I wished for, didn't matter if it was wrong. If so, then today and on, let's try it out, starting over all again. God as witness, we step forward and then once more we'll make a mistake, feel the wounds make as if lost our strength. Choosing to take a new path, never take that like a fool, you laugh all the same. Just like that flow intertwined with the loud cries of song that has so come to me. I know you hear it, so answer now, Neo. Oh. Upon these four little bars of my trust, I'll take them all of my dreams. With struggle holding it out past the obvious, like a fool you still go and sing. I feel it slipping away, don't you die at the song that resounds. Go. Okay. Upon these four little bars on my trust, I'll take them all of my dreams. With struggle holding it out past the obvious, like a fool you still go and sing. I feel it slipping away, don't you die at the song that sounded in me. They call it hope, you see. Finally caught in my gaze, made my heart race as it burned my heartstrings. We reached our limits, we say, and we realized standing by your side, I've always say. Few more times watching it fade, then it remakes the song that sounded in me. That's how we sang it, so I got it, don't I? It's nice to meet you, so I got it right there. Oh, the falsettos are killing me. Oh, the falsettos. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. That one definitely saw the most improvement so far. Excuse me. I am getting guessy as well. Again? Again? No. Maybe later if we have time. At the end, after we've gone through most of the set list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next. Ooh, I did not. Okay, I do need to practice Burning Legacy, even though it's my own song, but I haven't prepared the file for it yet. And that is a song that I absolutely need to record parts for. Because also I need to fix my timing on the stems. This is what happens when you make stuff when you're sick. You don't notice how much you're struggling, and then when you listen back on it, you're just like, yo, whoa, hey, hold up, that's not that was a mistake. I'm glad it happened. Otherwise, I don't think Burning Legacy would have been completed at all. But like, there are issues that I need to fix, and they are all my fault. So that will be another time. Can't practice that one because that's a duet. That's also a duet. The duets I'm gonna have to practice offline. What else was on this list? Oh, ID Smile. Wow, how did I forget that one? Okay. Let's do that then. Where is the thing? Where's my here it is. Thankfully for this one, somebody actually put my lyrics in the comments. Thank you for that. But I'm also gonna try and not look at the whole point of the practice is so that I memorize the lyrics. Like, whatever happens technique wise, I throw it to the wind when I perform anyway. So like the practice, yeah, is also to remember like to actually breathe. But more than anything, it's so that I remember the lyrics. Because that has always been my weakness. I can pull everything else off perfectly fine with my performances. But remembering lyrics to a T has always been an issue. I was like, do I not practice enough? I was like, no, that's just your ADHD. Like, that's just how my ADHD manifests. It is what it is. So, just gonna try really hard. Try really, really hard to memorize as much as I can so that, like, I'm not at least, like, blanking out and panicking when I'm singing. Although, if there are any if it's for a song that I have pre-recorded parts for, I am going to cry. Because I don't have an excuse. Anyway, okay. ID Smile. Wow. False start. Sorry. It's always with this song. This is my problem with this song. I don't know how to start it. So let me try this again. It's always my posture, I think. Okay. Right at the cross, line by line, I'll dress it up the way I want. What I see is what I like. I feel like this is too low. What did I say? Well, I did say original pitch. That's not right. Around and flood so deep it went even more. We're gonna pitch this up. Oh, it's because I remember now. I sang it an octave higher. I need to drink water real quick. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Totally no pressure with this song, OT. Totally no pressure at all. Anytime people have approached me like out in the wild, they always mention this song. This and Pulse of the Comet. So like performing these two songs live for me is a lot of pressure. Y'all, please drink the water. Yes, thank you. Have you tried photosynthesis? I did. I went out in the. I touched grass today. That counts, right? Granted, it was so cloudy today though because it was snowing. But yes, I did. I have tried photosynthesis. I don't know if it's enough. Maybe I need to touch grass more. I'll consider. I don't want to have to clean my wheels every time. I got a scrubbing brush just so, not for dishes, even though it's originally for dishes. No. I got it so that I can clean the gunk off of my tires. of my sorry, my tires. I meant my wheelchair wheels. Can you guys tell how nervous I am? What do you mean this is next week? What do you mean it's this weekend? What? No, it can't be this weekend. No, it's not this weekend. It's next week, right? Right, guys? Where's my schedule? Oh my god, I'm scared. Guys, I'm so scared. Okay, it's next week. It's next weekend. I'm psyching myself out for no reason. Oh my goodness. Okay. Breathe, Hati. Breathe. Tires, yes. I wish I could. Sometimes I wish I had pneumatic tires. Sometimes I'm glad I don't, because turns out they're a lot more annoying to take care of. Can you imagine your wheelchair pops a flat and you gotta put a donut? I've heard it happen. Like, people with pneumatic tires for their wheelchairs. I don't have pneumatic tires. I have, what's it called? I have, like, the solid ones. Poly something. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I have those instead. But yeah, no, people who have pneumatic tires, they have to change their inner tires all the time. They have to keep like checking the pressure on it. They have to invest in their own pumps because otherwise it's just too expensive to go into maintenance every single time for it. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that wheelchair I tagged you in. I think about that wheelchair that you tagged me. I think about it when I lay down at night and I'm thinking about how the hell am I gonna survive the winter, and then I think of that wheelchair and I was like, man, it'd be nice if I had that wheelchair. And then I'll go on to Amazon and try to see how I'll look up manual electric wheelchair conversion kit, and they're all like $500 each without including the battery. And even if I did get it, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with the battery, because I have to use a collapsible because otherwise I can't get it through the door. So I'm just like, where am I gonna put this? Where am I gonna hang the battery? There is nothing to hang the battery on. I even took my handles off because otherwise this wheelchair is too wide for me. But like, this is the smallest wheelchair I can get at consumer level. If I want it any smaller, I have to customize it. So I'm just like, okay, well, you work with what you got, right? So like, I can, even in the dead of winter, I can't roll my sleeves down. It will get dirty because the width of this chair is too wide for me. But it's the smallest on the market that I could find. Nobody makes just consumer level non-custom wheelchairs less than 16 inches wide for the seat. I need 14 inches. I need 14. And then even then, like the wheels themselves are also too far out. So because this was not designed to be a self-use wheelchair, this was meant to be used as like somebody else pushes you around as a wheelchair. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not using it for that. Fuck that. Did I said no wheelchair wheels with tires was an actual thing. I thought that they were all solid rubber to avoid end up popping a flat on the wild. Yeah, no, pneumatic tires are a thing. Most custom wheelchairs are pneumatic tires because there's something about city infrastructure that's not very kind to the booty, if you know what I mean. The amount of just like shaking you experience when you're going down, and apparently like the pneumatics, they don't help that much, but I'm gonna feel it even more. I feel it even more because my tires are solid. But also at the same time, there's a lot of broken glass downtown Toronto, so like I'm at times like that I'm glad. Also, the salt rocks are huge when the winter comes around, so that's when it's useful. Don't worry, Alti, you just need another nest egg. I love another nest-aid. Unfortunately, I don't want to do that to you either. This is the thing, guys. Like the reason why I was so picky about like what wheelchair to get, because I had a convertible rollator before this. So like it would be a rollator, but then it would turn into a transport wheelchair, which means you can't push yourself. Someone else has to push you. It was the most annoying and like degrading experience of my life. A certain someone was usually the one having to push me around. They could not it was hard for them. And I think I only knew one or two other folks who had experience with wheelchairs who knew how to do it. But like even with, I think Spider She so far has been the best with it, I think. because I think maybe because she's either had experience with family members or with like volunteer stuff that she's done before, but she knew how to handle the wheelchair pretty well. Trains is okay. He's just really fast. And he doesn't catch when the curbs are coming up in time. And so he nearly threw me out of my chair a few times. And he's been so scared to touch the chair ever since. And I'm just like, it's okay. Like, I'm not that fragile, but also it's funny to think about. I was like, wow, I did not expect. I didn't know I could go that fast, guys. I had the wind in my hair and the breeze in my nose. It was crazy. You guys remember that? Did you guys watch 4Kids Shonen Jump? Shaman King. Did you guys watch Shaman? Wow, I can't talk anymore. Did you guys watch Shaman King with the 4Kids dub? And there was that one episode. I forgot his name. The name they gave him in the English dub, but like it's the Yankee guy. He's the biker gang guy. But there was this one scene. I don't know why they translated it like this, but the English version is, I got the wind in my hair, I got the breeze in my nose, and then Morty would cut him off. That scene has been living in my head rent free. I think I might have like rewinded and looped that in one section so many times. That was my autistic stim for like a good month. I miss it. It was great. Anyway, that's why I said I felt the wind in my hair and the breeze in my nose. I was going so fast, guys. I felt so good. It was amazing. It felt like I was flying until I was flying forward, and that wasn't good anymore. But yeah, no, he's scared to push me now. So I was like, okay, I guess uphills are gonna be Shaman King. Someday I'll watch you. It's fun. Especially like they rebooted the series recently too, so I think it's a good time to rewatch it or start watching it if you haven't grown up watching it. But even then, like I watched the 4Kids abridged version, right? That's not the real deal. So yeah, I'm curious to know what the actual "wind in my hair, breeze in my nose" line was, like what it actually was in Japanese. If anyone knows, please let me know. I'm curious. Okay. I think I got most of it out of my system now. Until the next song, until the next mess up, I guess. Sure, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okie dokie. Let's try ID Smile again. Sing on the higher end this time, LT, not the lower end. Right at the cross, line by line, I'll dress it up the way I want. What I say is what I like. Well, yeah, that's right. I do that, I'm not giving up. It overlaps, round and flat, so deep and wet, even more than face to face. Well, that's since when I couldn't fly over. Yeah, I don't know what past LT was thinking. We're not doing that. We're not singing the original pitch. I think when I did the cover, it was +3, I think. Yes, it was +3. Right at the cross, line by line, notice it. Right at the cross, line by line. Right at the cross, line by line, I dress it up the way I want. What I see is what I like. Well, yeah, that's right. I do that, I'm not giving up. It overlaps, round and flat, so deep it went, even more than face to face. Wow. Oh, that's right. This is before my voice dropped. Ooh. Yeah, let's do this one. +4, guys. Was it +4 always? I don't know. Right at the cross, line by line, I dress it up the way I want. What I see is what I like. Well, yeah, that's right. I do that, I'm not giving up. It overlaps, round and flat, so deep it went, even more than face to face. Well then, since when I couldn't fly over by minority at a dead end? If it won't let me pass, I still like to connect, but then the secret stays unsaid. I bring up an existence composed, but then should all of it resound? Hey, any further now could I be living on? A face that knows of not right on cue. All the expectations fade over my view. Just this way, in some way, if I could reach to you, which way would you be wanting to? So bring him in, pulling it harder, so close again. The thread of what I've been feeling at the start, that's just what's up. It grew from all that I dropped this distance. I thought I'll stop if it shakes even more. I wanna reach and hold, but I can't let the secret go. I'll bring him round, existence all drawn, but then should all of it resound? Hey, any further now could I be living on? I'm at a loss through this hide and seek, drifting through the crowd's melancholy. Just this way, in some way, if I could reach someday, I'll sew together all, I'll knit together all. If I could patch it up, what would come apart from such? Make a cut, try to smile, then keep him distant. I smile even then, I smile, but even then. My vision blurs the boundary, my future weak, if I can just convey. Well, if it's at this rate, I'll bring a man existence composed, but then should all of it resound? Hey, any further now could I be living on? The snows of not right on cue, all expectations fade over my view. Just this way, in some way, if I could reach to you, which way would you be wanting to? Okay, what just a face that knows of not right on cue, all expectations fade over my view. Okay. I always get confused between the two courses. Yeah. I saw like 1 or 2 episodes on YTV and it was the coolest thing Small Nacho had ever seen. I liked it a lot, but never saw it again. Oh no, yeah, I think it was on a late. It was either no, it was early morning. It was early morning on, like, there was a specific 4Kids block in the morning that they would play it, and you'd have to get up really early to watch it. Took me like 15 years to even learn what it was. Oh no, you didn't even say the opening. Oh no. Did TV Guide not tell you? Or did you not check TV Guide? Oh, but then I guess if it already passed, if the show already passed, then they're not going to show the show. Yeah. Oh, that was unfortunate. It's okay. You know now. Now you know. It's Shaman King, and yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I did most of that song without looking at the lyrics, so I think with ID Smile I'm okay. I might need to like go run through it closer to the show, but it turns out I remember ASTRAL, or at least I reminded myself recently. Bro, I was like 6. I forgot Nacho's teeny. Right. I'm sorry. I forgot you're younger than me. I was, I think, 10 or 11. But also, I learned what the TV Guide was when I was really young, because that's just how my brain worked. Like, I got fascinated by the most mundane things. Something about the TV Guide was fascinating to me. And so, like, I'd just be staring and reading the TV Guide for hours on end. And my mom would walk in and she's like, what in the world are you doing? I was like, I'm reading the TV guide. And like we get the physical copy in the mail too. So like I'm like going through the paper version, I'm watching the TV version on like channel 3 or whatever it was. Yeah, that was a time. That was interesting. I don't know if maybe like the TV version of TV Guide was like a Shaw thing because I grew up in Vancouver, and so like that was the thing. But I don't know. Either way, I enjoyed reading both. I can even picture it in my mind what it looked like still, for both of them. But yeah, that's just all being neurodivergent things. Bro, somewhat same brain. I wasn't reading the physical TV guide, but I did watch a TV channel guide. Yeah, you know. You know. Same neurodivergence. Okay. What's next? What else do I have on here? I think the other one are like either duets, my originals, theater, which I did finish the trans lyrics for, and I'm wondering if I should show it off here first or not. Because I'm not gonna be done with the music video in a long time. Not a long time. The goal is to try and finish it by AniRevo so that it comes out on the day that I perform. That I can just schedule it so that on Saturday afternoon it just like boop, it goes up air. I was originally gonna schedule it for the end of the month, but I'm just like I don't know what the audience reception is gonna be like, so I'd rather just have my bases covered and just like have it ready to go and release. Because yeah, people on their phones, I forgot phones are a thing. That's how boomer I am. I forgot people can like upload things without credit sometimes, and I'm very attached to I try not to be attached to my work, but I became very attached to theater or engeki. I became very attached to it. I have not cried this much doing the run through practices of the lines since Neo, like the first time I did Neo. I don't cry singing Neo anymore, as you guys obviously saw, but like haven't felt like that since, and this is the first time this is the first time in a long time that the song made me feel that way. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep theater to myself for now, and then just surprise you guys next week with it, which means I need to, yeah, I'm finishing the New Skies program tonight. I'm not gonna go overboard with it. Okay, next up, yeah, let's do this one, and then we'll do another round of Neo, and then I'll do Heave Away. Actually, let's do Heave Away now. Mostly because I can't use the instrumental that was used during the show, because like I'm the one that showed the organizer, and it's like, if you're looking for the instrumental, I found it, but you do need to pay for it, kind of a thing. So that's the only reason like we're able to, you know, sync and do that. But like they specifically said because of the rights and whatnot, like we can't use that instrumental outside of the show unless we pay for it, which I don't wanna. It's not worth. I already had to pay for Celestial. I had to pay for my own solo song because the organizer was just like, we think you'd sound really good singing Celestial, but you can do any of your original songs if you want. And I'm just looking at Burning Legacy, and I'm just like, it's not ready for live performance yet. No, we barely eked that out on time because of the chorus battle, and we were still late. So I'm just like, I think I'll do Celestial this time. And then I'm looking up how to like where the instrumentals and whatnot are. And I'm just like, oh, I need to pay for it. Anyway, I'll try and do, because Heave Away for the most part, it's just the same part being repeated all the time, right? It's just that like the difference was like I see the difference between me singing it by myself and me singing it with the others, and specifically with Aqua's singing style, because Aqua is a very rock vocalist. So I was like, ooh, I somehow have to do telepathy because everyone's doing it remotely. So we're just like, okay, we got this. We got this. And it's not really something you can sound check for either. So yeah, that was interesting. Let's do Heave Away. It's by the Fables, right? The lyrics. It's literally just yeah, there are only like 2 short verses. The rest is just the chorus over and over again. Yeah, 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 yeah. But also, it's like it's just fun to sing it with everyone. What was it? And I really wanted to like. I think I went a little too hard with it being a sea shanty. Well, no, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry. If I remember, pretty sure Vampire Odessa would definitely have like leaned into it. That's literally her jam. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard when you're singing remotely, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I think it was like, come get your ducks in order, cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your ducks in order, cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Yeah, something like that, right? Thank you. It was fun learning that song. I learned it so fast. It was if I like a song, I learn it really, really fast. But yeah, I was just like, it's so good. But yeah, that's as most as I will do, because I think it is one of those songs that could get me a copyright. But yeah, could get me DMCA'd. But yeah, that was a cappella, so it's okay. Right? I wrote me love a letter, I was on the Jenny Lane. Heave away. Sorry, I wrote me love a letter, I was on the Jenny Lane. Heave away. Me tell you, heave away. Gosh, it was so fun. But specifically the Fables version. That's like they were really specific. It's like, we gotta find the Fables version. And I'm just like, I got you. You have to pay for it, but I got you. It's just, do all Nova Scotians just know the song? Is that what it is? Because like all I was told was that like, oh yeah, we're all gonna be singing this song at the end. I was like, oh yeah, this is a fun song. Also, it's a sea shanty, and they mentioned St. John's. New feast, write it down. You're right, Nacho. You're right. I guess I probably should have written that down. It's okay, I won't. Yeah, no, I won't. That was just for Nacho. Pretty sure every person in the entire Atlantic, everybody in the freaking Maritimes, is that what you're telling me? Dang. Well, like, yeah, it was under like the pop song category when I was like finding the backtrack for it. I'm just like, this is a pop song? I know Come From Away did a very, very, it's not meant to be like a catchy version of the song because like it's just the people in the pub singing it, but they do have a version of Heave Away and Come From Away as well. But obviously it's not really one that like you'd be listening to on loop. It's not an official release or anything like that. It's part of a musical OST. Whoa, hold on now. New fees are I'm sorry. This is the second time I've been caught up in this and I need to apologize every single time. Sorry. Maritimes in Newfoundland and Labrador. We learned about the difference, but also we didn't. Like, we knew there was a difference, but our teachers didn't explain why. Because I was like, no, we don't have enough time in class to cover that. I was like, but why? Aren't we in social studies like 9 or something? No apology necessary. Just gotta set the record straight. Okay, I. Record has been set straight. Yes. Newfoundland, Labrador, and the Maritimes. Which, hold on a second, that only really leaves New Brunswick and Nova Scotia then, right? Is that it? Oh no, my Canadian geography's terrible. Anyway, I'll fact check myself after stream. What else I was gonna do? Hold on. Where is my thing? There it is. There you go. Pulse of the Comet, that's what it was. This won't be for my own concert. This will be to open up Vocal Masters with. Because going first is hard. And so it's just easier if it's nicer for everyone if the judge goes up first. Is the logic behind it, which I do agree with. Like, I think we did something similar with when I ran IFF Toronto Idol as well. Back when it was called Idol, whatnot. Okay, thank you for history lesson. Basically, because the three maritime provinces, PEI, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick, were part of a confederation. That makes sense. Newfoundland didn't become part of Canada till 1949-ish. And it was decided that they wouldn't be part of the Maritimes because of the heritage of being there from the beginning. you are one of the OGs is basically what they're saying. That's crazy, but also that's so Canadian. That is literally the most Canadian BS I've ever heard. But you know, it's true. Same reason why Vancouver was the last. BC was the last to join. BC was the last to join because it was the last stop on the freaking Trans-Canada Railway. And by then, I think like a good 50 years have passed or something. So like when I lived in Vancouver, our celebrations, we call it Golden Spike Days. Our celebration was like celebrating 50 years, but then the rest of the country is like, oh, we're celebrating 100 years. We're just like, what? And then I had to learn the history. It's like, yeah, the Golden Spike was like the last. I don't know if it was actually gold or not. Probably wasn't. But like, it was a theoretical or a gold plated, I think, at least spike that was placed into the railway and was the last one. I lived in the my hometown was like the little port city where that was placed. And so every year there would be something called Golden Spike Days, where think of it like a May Day parade or like a May Day festival, except it's specifically to celebrate the fact that we joined Canada. We became Canadian. We became part of a colony, basically. Okay. It was a good excuse to go down to the water, though, so that's good. And also, there was always a singing competition that I never made it to because for some reason it was an all ages competition, and so like the youngins had to compete with the adults, and the adults are obviously gonna sing better. So yeah, I never made it. I knew a few choir classmates that did make it at one point though, but even they said it's like, oh yeah, no, I didn't make it past round one because everybody else sings better. We're like, dang, okay. Let me open up this. We're gonna do plus of the comment next. So let's do that. Thank you for the history lesson, by the way. This one I already rendered the audio for because I had to send it over early. So let me just do this. Put it here. Yeah, it's this one. Oh gosh, what pitch was? Okay. Shining on you and me, the stars within the night have guided us so surely as our voices intertwined. Oh. Whoa. A yearning as it rose to surface, a welling up and blotting out of remorse. If I had gone and said the way that I was, Would my heart and mind be calm me? What's the noise that would ring out a tone towards our dreams? Although I knew it, the one that I stopped distracts was no one else, it's only me. The words of ease and casual thoughts that scattered all about, I couldn't hold them on and show them my love now, pretending to be turning blind eyes, screaming from inside for one more time, I'm here to stay. Hey, so tell me why you're laughing on as it falls apart, all the thoughts that flew about and yet you couldn't write it down. I come to realize the light that's drifting through and our singing tune, they're the colors of our tone, and we will know that it is true. We'll say it all now, just like whoa, 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 whoa. So can you hear our voices here? Projecting all the plans I'd wanted, even with the shield that warped at the core. If I had solved it all the way that I was, would my heart and mind be calling? What's the verse that would ring out a single part of me? The one while holding, enduring every teary night all by myself and passing me. They crumbled down and shattered about a worthless sense of pride. I'd run till out of sight. It was nothing but pain. I'm standing by your side, it's all fine. Believe in yourself, the words I find. I hear you say, hey. So tell me why you're feeling lost as it falls apart, all the feelings that you wanted to be only throwing out. I'll carry it so tight, so put to a singing tune. We will make it through, singing about a song that runs around the world while holding all we knew. We're riding that race. So we had laughed aloud until the day in the sky would end. Underneath the starry night we had watched and ran. We were fine with whatever the point we had. Hold on tight, that feeling, don't ever forget. I'll never forget in the end. As things will change, move on, things will pass, be gone. Even though the time it can't be stopped by me or anyone around. Even though it can't be stopped, this moment here with you, being alive with you, nowhere I can run from now. I'll find it so you know that it is true, that I'm standing here too. Resound my heart, the song, let it ring it out. Someone far and wide beyond our light is waiting for another sound. In a world that grew from our hearts, connect our singing tunes. In the night, let it flow. Even though it may be dark, we will shine a weak light, spread it out wide. We'll say it this time. So like oh. So can you hear our voices here? Oh, I think my voice is starting to go. History lesson of us being like, sorry little bro, you can hang out but you're not part of the gang. No, but for real, that's really what it was. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I was gonna sing Neo one more time, but I don't think my voice can handle it. I'll try it, but it's probably not gonna sound as good. And then I'm gonna have to end stream because yeah, I've hit my limit. I'm getting old, guys. I have to warm up now. I have to watch what I drink. I have to stay more hydrated now. I can't eat right before I perform anymore. I have to eat like an hour. Otherwise, I get gassy. What is this? I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Okay. We'll do Neo one more time. Let me just do... And then we'll end it here with this. Okay. Come on, let's get this. Is it still? No, it's not. Okay. A mere imperfect, a tone with life way more than mine did. Came a day I realized I shut off and couldn't sing like all the days gone. A voice here imperfect, a song that nobody had noticed. Even now, I'm sure you should know it. They called a love song in the moment. The arrow will warp to next to only leave as you're falling behind. Nobody else around will be knowing you wipe your tears as they're falling down. So let it out like a child from the pain, with the microphone grasped tightly, and then once more I'll put a strong front, let the words out as they burn my heartstrings. Reaching your limits you cry as you realize like a fool you still go and sing. Few more times watching it fade, then it remakes the song that I sang from inside. That's how you hear it, you got it now. It's how you sing it, how you got it now. I was nice to meet you though, you're done with the nail. Oh, okay. Today with no audience, a tone that buried in the darkness. Came a day I realized was stolen and couldn't hear it in the moment. Sparks fly, remember whatever clumsy feelings after. When I drew all that I wished for, didn't matter if it was wrong. If so, then today and on, let's try it out, starting over all again. God has witnessed, we step forward and then once more we'll make a mistake, feel the moon take as it lasts our strings. Choosing to take a new path, never take that like a fool, you laugh all the same. Just like that flow intertwined with the love cries, a song that has soon come to be. I know you hear it, so answer now, now. What was the hard part? Okay. Upon these four little bars I might trust, I'll take them all of my dreams. With struggle holding it out past the obvious, like a fool you laugh, go insane. I feel it slipping away, don't you die at the song that resounded in me. One more. I'ma trust, I'll take them all of my dreams. With struggle holding it out past the obvious, like a fool you still go insane. I feel it slipping away, don't you die at the song that sounded in me. They call it hope, you see, you have to deal with it. Finally caught in my gaze, made my heart race as it burned my heartstrings. We reached our limits, we sigh, and we realized standing by your side while we sing. Few more times watching it fade, then it remakes the sound that resounded in me. That's how we sang it, so I got it though now. It's nice to meet you, so I got it right now. Oh, okay. And that's where we ended. That's where we ended today. Thank you so much for singing by, y'all. Oh, I'm very tired. Or rather, my voice is very tired. I am now going to go on vocal rest for the rest of the evening. Like I said earlier in the stream, the basic version of the show program, so it's just gonna be the script, credits, a little blurb about the song, and like the lyrics of the songs. That will be up either super late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And I'll let you guys know when it's up. And then for backstage stuff, that's gonna be now like a coffee trotters / like one-off donation, pay what you can kind of a thing. once it's done. It'll likely be done in the new year. So yeah, thank you for joining me in the practice too. I really appreciate it. Kept me accountable. Oh, let me switch the thing back before I forget. Okay, there we go. I'm not bouncing around so much anymore. Again, thanks so much for joining, guys. Have a brave night. I'm not gonna be streaming again for a while because AniRevo is coming up and I need to prepare. So, let me just check when the next stream was. I think it might be after AniRevo. Yes, it will be after AniRevo. So it'll be the Monday after on the 24th. And I'll be able to tell you guys how it went. So until then, take care of yourselves. Have a brave night. 짠네.